there are different types of pen test. You can do a code audit, and you can do a pen test on a specific application, and the outcome of those pen tests is often to find specific vulnerabilities, to find X amount of vulnerabilities. The customer is happy if you found 10 vulnerabilities, for example.
You need almost to find at least one.
You need to find at least one, but also
a really good one though.
Yeah,
then
but
you can relax.
Scenario-based penetration testing is also something that a lot of companies forget. Exactly what you said. You can do a test of that specific application, but that specific application has dependencies with other applications, databases, and clients, and the entire infrastructure. So maybe you should look at different kind of scenarios, saying, okay, I want to do a test, and the goal of this test is to achieve something. Like, can you access this data? Yes or no? How you access this data is not important, but you have to try to access that data.
But that's very much, I guess that's aligned with modern risk frameworks where you base your risk controls based on the assets that you hold. So you start listing your assets, and then you say, okay, what controls do I have, and what is the value that I need to protect this asset?
And assets, it's a common problem as well, right? Because how many assets do you have? Are they yours, or are they bound to the shared responsibility model of the cloud, or who is doing what? Wasn't that your job? Wasn't that my job? That's sort of the thing I think is like a main thing here that is causing a lot of problems. But in terms of like where should you start? Yeah, you should start by knowing what you're implementing. And that is like really harsh for someone to say, but like if you're using a sys benchmark scanner, if you're using some kind of vulnerability scanner when you build stuff, when you compile your sources, if you're using Docker and you don't know how Docker works, you should probably have something, look for like the common misconfigurations that are very, very reasonable to happen in Docker. And that could be done by open source or paid providers that actually scan your code base before you ship it to production.
Yeah, but I also see it as, we come a long way. I mean, we added security audits and code audits into project management when we're doing, when we develop code.
Sure.
But we also need those people to communicate with, maybe local IT or, other people that's depending on that application that's being developed. I mean, if you're importing data from another resource, okay, is that resource secure, for example? Did we test that as well? How can we make sure that the data that's coming from this application and being imported in our new application that we're developing right now is trusted and secure? No, the pen test needs to be expanded more than just that specific application.